Our guest today is an American singer-songwriter. He's ranked number one on the Chicago Reverb Nation pop charts. He has over 250,000 followers nationally and abroad. He as a guest performer on shows like Windy City Live, WGN, Park 6 Now, and many others. Recently, he has appeared on the popular international show American Idol, and his music has received airplay on various radio stations all over. His latest single releases, This Is Not a Love Song, and Wherever You Are, has received great feedback. Our guest today is none other than the talented Isaiah Grass. Isaiah, welcome to Radio Kakpraat. How are you?
Hi, thank you so much for having me here today on your radio station in South Africa. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Tell me, what inspired you to pursue a music career?
I would say what inspired me to pursue music was singing in the church choir and in nursing homes when I was a kid. It always brought me so much joy to sing for others and make them smile. People stated I was talented, so as I got older, my desire grew and I began writing my own songs, which then led me to the career that I have now.
That is so awesome. Tell me, at what age did your love for music begin?
When I was 6 years old, I did a solo in the church choir singing Put a Little Love in Your Heart. During my time in school, I would memorize my class assignments such as the preamble and many others. Over time, I joined choirs, drama camps, and many programs which gave me my voice, my stage presence, and allowed me to pursue my passions of music.
That is so awesome. Tell me, what is the biggest problem you've encountered on this journey of yours in the music industry?
The music industry is like wearing a blindfold, hitting a piñata. Sometimes you're going to miss, you may even fall, but eventually with the right guidance, you will be able to find and collect that prize. Finding people you can trust with credibility is everything. So if you're a person in my life that I know and I can count on, you are a true treasure and a friend of mine. Now, you had mentioned some problems in the industry. Well, recently I encountered on August 2nd, 2020, I was hacked and all of my Facebook profiles were tampered with and deleted. These hackers deleted years of photos, videos, and contacts on my verified Facebook fan page. And I also lost 3 of my personal Facebook profiles with 5,000 friends each. Needless to say, I was devastated, knowing that years of my career that I had spent so much time was just erased. I lost all of my messages from people, the comments, and the history that I've built with fans. However, on a positive note, I have slowly but surely been able to recover the content, and I feel very fortunate to know that people who have supported me over the years are finding me again, whether they're new or old. In fact, I created a new personal Facebook profile. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/IsaiahGrass, find the photo of me wearing a red shirt, smiling, send me a friend request and add me, and I would love to be able to keep in touch with you.
There you go. But it's so sad that people do so, or go to that extremes to hack someone. Well, I've been hacked before, but I can imagine it. It's devastating for you.
Yeah, it was definitely a difficult time for me, but I have had to just push forward, and that's what I'm doing.
Amen. There we go. Tell me, recently you've featured in the international popular television show American Idol. What was the experience like?
Honestly, it was really crazy to know that I was seen on national television and millions of people around the world learned my name and they saw multi-platinum artists Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan all stand up and sing along with me during my audition of Take On Me by AHA. I didn't expect that to happen. You know, I just auditioned like everybody else. And so that's something special that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Now, you would ask me my experience, so I'm going to be very candid so you understand what happened when I was on the show. One of the producers from American Idol reached out to my agent and invited me to a private audition to meet with the executive producers. I was told to provide a certain amount of songs that the producers would select what they wanted me to sing. I was told what to wear, I was told what to bring, and I was told how to move on camera. When they met me, they told me that I had a voice that resembled Adam Lambert and that the viewers were going to love me. I thought that was really flattering because that guy is incredibly talented. I mean, he's singing for Queen. In fact, they even asked me if I would dye my hair black, which is kind of odd because I had blonde hair, but I didn't think anything of it. When they interviewed me to learn more about me, they asked me certain questions and I answered them honestly. Unfortunately, because I didn't know that they were going to cut and paste everything to portray me a certain way, I probably would have just made my answers a lot shorter so that they wouldn't have the control of that. Now, they asked me about my childhood, and I told them when I was a kid, I was bullied a lot in school for so many things. I told them about my passion for music was because of my music teacher who had helped me over the years. And they also had told me that I looked like a model. And so I told them, yes, I am a model, but I use my platform to raise awareness to charities such as the Salvation Army, help raise funds for food shelters and children's hospitals. And I'm a huge advocate for anti-bullying and awareness to people with terminal illnesses. Unfortunately, they didn't show that in the interview or on my audition. And if people did see that, they would have gotten a different perception of me. Now, when I met the judges, they were actually incredibly nice and gave me a ton of praise. I'm still so shocked to know that people have got to learn about me just because they saw Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryant singing along with me during my audition. It was also crazy to know that I got to meet Ryan Seacrest. So really what happened is I was filmed from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. at night. And I had actually bumped into Ryan Seacrest, and he asked to interview me, and the producers asked me if I wanted to talk to him, and I thought that was awesome, so I did. And so that's really how that turned out. Now, again, there was a lot of footage that was not shown. There was a lot of footage that was edited. So if people really want to know my true experience on American Idol, they can go on YouTube and type in American Idol Isaiah Grass radio interview, and you'll hear I think it's 30 minutes long, and it's with Pulse FM with Jeff Phoenix, and you'll learn about really what happened with me. I wish that I would be able to share more about that, but if they want to hear it, just go on YouTube to hear more from my interview and my experience with American Idol.
Wow. Awesome. You got to meet Ryan Seacrest.
Well, are you a fan of Ryan Seacrest?
Well, I know of him, and I know he's a big shot in the Hollywood scene.
Yeah. As a singer, I am an independent artist, and in this career, it's all about who you know and how you can get there. And American Idol, by allowing me to be seen in front of executive producers from ABC, I got to meet casting directors from labels. I got to meet Katy Perry and Lionel Richie and Luke Bryant. I mean, these are multi-platinum artists who are on the radio, and their music videos are everywhere, and they're sold out shows. And just having that experience alone was something that I will take for the rest of my life as an experience that it's unbelievable, and I'll never forget it.
So awesome. Well, who is your music icon, and with who would you like to collaborate?
Honestly, I really don't have one person I would consider an icon. There are so many people in this world who do good and try to make a difference, to make a better place for everyone living in it. I would love to collaborate with someone who has done things with their career to, uplift people, raise awareness, or even create something that can, make a difference in someone else's life. Whether that's a singer, a songwriter, a producer, or even an entrepreneur. Whatever the universe brings to me, I will be incredibly grateful for.
Man, there we go. Tell me, if you look back at your career so far, would you say it's better than you anticipated?
The music and fashion industry are nothing like they are portrayed on television, magazines, or in the media. I've lived and breathed this for years. So many people will have opinions about it, but unless you actually are in this industry, you don't understand. So, yes, I have come very far in my career.
Tell me, where do you envision yourself and your music career in the next 5 years from now?
So much has happened for me. I am so grateful that doors continue to open in my career. I can't really predict the next 5 years, but I do know that I will strive to make more music, collaborate with people, and continue building my fan base in the United States and overseas. Honestly, as long as I have the support from others, I will do this as long as I possibly can.
That's so awesome. Um, Tell me, you recently released a new single called Wherever You Are. What's the story behind the song?
Wherever You Are is a song that I wrote about going through hard times in life and knowing that you're never alone. People go through divorces, they lose loved ones, they lose their jobs. There's so many things that go on. And during this pandemic, so much has happened to the point that I felt led in my heart to share this song with the world. It has been played on various radio stations, and I'm so grateful to know the feedback that I'm getting from people.
Oh, that is so awesome. Tell me, what can fans and followers expect or look forward from you in the near future?
Well, since being on American Idol, as I mentioned, I have had many people learn about me, which has led to many new collaborations, interviews, PR agencies reaching out to me, and even my latest music sponsor. I'm so excited to share. I have just partnered with Rhythmic Rebellion, creating an interactive website that people can visit, hear my music, sing along with me, and so much more. Go to isaiahgrassmusic.com and click the follow button to get access to who I am as a singer and go behind the scenes. Lots of new music, videos, and tons of content. So go to isaiahgrassmusic.com to learn more.
Okay, there you've got it. Okay, tell me, what do you enjoy doing when you're not in studio or performing?
You're going to think this is funny, but I like to eat at buffets, meaning go to different casinos and try out the food. I can actually eat about 7 to 10 plates of food. I have to stop myself
Wow.
sometimes. Yeah, it's crazy. I also watch movies on Netflix, play with my dog, and when it was nice out, I would go to the beach or be able to just, do things like everyone else. But because of the quarantine, I am pretty much staying at home, doing lots of FaceTime calls with my friends and family, and, just staying focused on what I'm doing.
That is so awesome. Isaiah, if you could do things over, press the reset button, what would you change or do different?
No one has really ever asked me that question before. I would say, honestly, to wait before getting into this industry until I learned more about it. People think just because they watch reality TV or open up a magazine or, see what the industry wants you to see, that that's what it really is. This is a very tough industry. It's a lot of work, money, networking, and so much more. I can't tell you how many sleepless nights I've spent working on content, replying to people's messages, and just sacrificing even the time of being able to see my own family because this is a career that you really have to be dedicated to. So if I would have known this beforehand, I would have definitely been more prepared. But I'm very grateful to know that during my career, I've had many people mentor me and support me in any way possible.
Oh, that is so good. Tell me, what advice would you give or share with upcoming artists hoping to make it in the music industry?
Anyone who wants to be a singer, I would tell you to ask yourself, what is your passion? Not what anyone else's is. Then afterwards, do your research and know what is expected. From my experience, you need to be able to take criticism, be photographed or videotaped, be easy to work with, and know who you are as a person. Again, as I mentioned, this isn't an industry for everyone, so you need to follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you are, and be proud of your accomplishments, whether they are big or small. All that matters is that you keep trying and you never give up on your dreams.
Tell us something about yourself no one knows.
I'm actually pretty chill and I don't party. I don't drink, smoke, or do reckless things. Many people have the perception that being in this industry, we all do that, but I truly believe it's a personal choice. I strive to be a positive role model for others, using my platform to help where I can. There's so many things about me that I'd love to share, but if people want to learn more, just Google me or follow me on social media.
Okay, greatness. Where could people, especially here in South Africa, get hold of you and your music?
They can go to my new website, isaiahgrassmusic.com, and click the follow button. It's free, easy, and quick. And once they do, they get full access to listen to my music, watch my videos, check out my photos, and stay in touch with me on social media. They can stream my music on platforms such as Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, YouTube, Amazon Alexa, and so many more. They can follow me on social media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and many others at Isaiah G Music. But make sure to go to isaiahgrassmusic.com and you can look and listen to everything all in one platform.
There we go. And Isaiah's information is on our Facebook page. Isaiah, is there someone or anyone that you would like to give a shout out to or thank?
There are so many people throughout my career that I've met, worked with, or I know personally that helped me to pursue this music career. There's actually some people on Instagram, fans of mine, who want to ask me some questions. Should I go ahead and read them?
Well, I've got them here because I snooped around and I found them.
Okay.
Let me start. Arena597. The person is asking, what is a nerve wracking to perform in front of the American judges? How was that experience?
That is a great question. When I auditioned for the show, they filmed me from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. at night. So I was tired, but as soon as I got the opportunity to sing in front of the judges, I was so excited, grateful, and, just shocked to know that I was getting that opportunity as an independent artist to be able to meet those people and to have a platform like that is really something that I'll never forget. Now, people have asked me if I would go on other reality shows, and The Voice has reached out to me, and The Floor has reached out to me, and other reality TV shows. But I can honestly say, after being on American Idol, I have let people learn about me, and now I'm going to share with people my music and who I am on my own.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, Aquamarine is the person's name. Is asking, hi Isaiah. I have. If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Wow. Finding Nemo.
Finding.
I I I
What?
love Finding Nemo. Because the relationship with the father and the son is so special. I love my dad so much, and he has been such a huge support of mine in my career when I was a little kid. He used to drive me to castings, and I mean, he has been so supportive. And every time I watch Finding Nemo, it makes me think of my dad. Plus, I also love turtles, and I like Squirt in the movie. And I just think that the animation and just the whole personality of the movie is just so enjoyable to watch over and over. I mean, obviously, there's tons of movies that I would watch, but that's just one that I really like.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, Ralphie94. Hi, Isaiah. I have a question. What is the best thing you love about what you do?
I would say, as being a singer, what's the best thing for me is to know that when I write a song, to experience what people feel with my music. I've had people tell me that when they hear my music, it helped them go through a divorce. They've actually dedicated it to their loved ones at a cemetery, that it's helped them go through times when they were feeling depressed and alone. And honestly, that's why I create music, is to be able to help people, to share love and joy, and to be able to offer some type of therapy, because sometimes people don't share their emotions, and music is that platform that they can expose those feelings, and that's why I do it. Another thing that is really special to me is getting the opportunity to meet people who have listened to my music or share my voice to a new audience, and then getting able to treasure that moment by taking photos with them or being in videos with them that I can have as memories on my phone or share on social media for the rest of my life.
Okay, only one Robbie88. He says it's a common question. Do fans recognize you when you are out in public?
Actually, yes, I have been recognized several times before, whether it be where I'm at a restaurant or I'm going to a movie, or, even just recently, I was visiting my agent at her house, and a group of girls found out where she lived, rang the doorbell, and they were all standing outside with posters. And I'm not joking. I was so shocked that it, I didn't even think that would possibly happen, especially during quarantine right now. It is just so amazing to know that people support me and recognize me and believe in me as a singer. Again, American Idol has given me national TV exposure, and the radio stations that have played my music and the people that have discovered me have really opened up so many doors, and I will forever be grateful for that.
Okay, last one. Barbie cereal or cereal. Sorry, I can't spell the name or say out the name right. Um, it it says here it's almost Christmas, and I was looking forward to hearing you, um, hearing you sing Christmas with you. Are you thinking of possibly doing an online Christmas concert?
Hmm, I never thought of that. Well, to give a little background on Christmas with You, I wrote that song to dedicate to every children's hospital and to the Salvation Army and to anyone else that doesn't get to experience Christmas like everyone else. The song is about cherishing your loved ones during the holidays and not focusing so much about the presents underneath the tree. Now, I made a choice that during Christmas, I donate the proceeds to all of those different organizations, hoping that it will help raise money for them so that it can bring them joy during, times that they may not be able to experience like others have. Because of that song, it has been played on different radio stations, and I've been able to perform it in parades and at zoos and different festivals. And I definitely would love to be able to make a Christmas concert. And especially during quarantine right now, that would be a great idea for me during Christmas to be able to have an exclusive Christmas concert. So maybe I just might do that. Stay tuned on my social media to see if we actually get that done.
Awesome. Awesome. Some
Absolutely.
things to look forward to. Yes, I want to thank you so much for taking the time in your so busy schedule to speak with me and tell me about you as an artist. I mean, you're such an inspiring person, and um, I hope that, or I wish you all the best of luck with your future endeavors and everything you do. May your hands be blessed and touch so many people that you won't know what to do with all those
That is
blessings.
so nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. It it warms my heart to know that my music is able to help people in any way, that radio stations such as yourself believe in me as an independent artist to play my music or even interview me,
Right.
and that I get to be able to share my story with people in hopes that it will encourage them to believe in themselves and encourage them to follow their dreams. I'm so grateful that I got to be able to share with you who I am as an artist after being on American Idol. And I hope that your viewers here in South Africa listening to this, or anyone in the United States or any other country, that they will go to my website, isaiahgrassmusic.com, to learn more about who I am as a singer, and that we can stay in touch on social media.
Absolutely. Well, before we go, I want to teach you a little a local flavor language. It's my native language called Afrikaans. It's very close to Dutch. And to say thank you, we say baie dankie.
Okay, I think I'm going to say this right.
So
Bye.
can you try it? Okay. Say it
Can I
again.
say
Baie dankie.
bye, donkey?
Here we go. Great applause. Well, I thank you once more. And we are going to play out with this song with the title Wherever You Are. Enjoy it.
Bye, donkey, everyone.